Hi creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for week 29. This week I am working in something that I have abandoned, I guess you could say, for a while, and I'm really happy to dive back into it. What I am working in is a, I guess you could call it kind of like my own magazine or an inspiration book, I guess. It's just a moleskin type composition book, and I take clippings from magazines that I think are super inspiring, and I glue them in here. I started this project a really long time ago, and I always wanted to get back to it, but hadn't felt inspired to do so until now. I'm part of Adele Inky Quill's Patreon, and she did not quite this, but kind of a similar project where she was gluing magazine ephemera in something, and I was inspired to take it back out. So half of the book is like arty stuff, so stuff from art magazines that I just really like, or elements from it that I like that I want to glue in here, that I just, when you look at it, you're like, ooh, I like that. And then the other side is more of like nature-y photography type stuff. So yeah, I just had a blast gluing stuff in here. I really love the National Geographic pictures that they have. There's quite a few in there on this, and I can't wait to continue kind of working on this and building this giant book of things that I love to look at. So, if you do a similar project or something, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about your fun ways to find inspiration. This is just one of mine, and you all know I love collage, so it kind of speaks to that part of my creativity. I just keep a stack of pages that I rip out of magazines before I'm about to throw them away or whatever, or recycle them, I should say. And then when I feel inspired to work on it, I just cut them apart and paste them in. I really like how this page came out that I'm working on right now. Super cool collage. So yeah, just going to town, really. I just wanted to pop this in here for you guys. It is really all over the place, but you know, that's kind of how I work anyway. Moving on to my journal, I got some amazing happy mail from one of my friends at Fair in Art. I'm sure I butchered your name, and I'm so sorry. But she's from Portugal, and she sent me this amazing letter. I love how she stitched it, and she made me this awesome pocket with bits in it. I'm just so, like, ecstatic about this. So I am journaling with that. I will leave her Instagram handle linked to you guys in the description box. She does amazing mail art and stuff, and she draws really cool realism stuff, which she should be sharing more of soon. So definitely go check her out. So, what am I doing? The usual, I guess, just collaging some stuff from Patreon things. I had that little clear tip in. I stapled that tag to it with the arrow, and then I'm taking some vintage ledger paper and making a little spot to journal, and I put it in there, and I'm just going to journal about her letter. And these are just some pieces from her letter. She sent me this amazing tea, like fresh tea. So I just stuck that in there and used some of the bits from her mail to decorate. That frame right there is her watercolor work. So good. So good. And then there was a part on the envelope that was sticky, so I just stuck that piece of collage over it because I didn't want it sticking to everything. And I'm just going to keep this amazing paper pocket in the back of my journal with all the bits that she sent me so that I can pull it out and use them as time goes on. I also really liked the color of that label that the sticker came on, so I literally just stapled the backing to a scrap of paper and used it like ephemera because I can. And now I'm taking this photo that I need to journal of me at the beach. I'm still catching up on September's journaling, and it's like almost a complete full week into October, but you know, life happens. And this video is extra long this week. I know I didn't post a video on Wednesday, and I'm sorry, but hopefully you'll forgive me and enjoy the extra long creative week. So anyway, still catching up on those photos. Like I said, I wanted to make something to tuck into that belly band there that I made with the scrap piece of paper. I got ink out of nowhere, like black ink, literally. It just leaked onto the desk. Thank God I caught it and it like didn't stain or anything. But I was just completely puzzled as to where the hell it came from because it wasn't leaking out of my pen and I didn't use black ink. So I don't know. But here I'm just using some of my oxides. I believe I used peeled paint and broken china maybe to spice up some stuff. Yeah. And I'm just using these two Project Life type cards to make some like tag pullouts or tip-ins or whatever. I thought I was going to put both of them in the belly band, but I only put one of them in the belly band and ended up putting other inside of the envelope. And one of my goals is to use my stamps more. So here's me using my stamps. Goal for October. Good job. I'm stamping September, but it is October. Just for clarification. So yep. And I really like how that background came out. I got that technique from Heba from my little journal. I'll try to link her as well. For you to check out. She does, if you ever need to be inspired to use your stamps, that is the girl to watch, like for real. She's always inspiring me to use my stamps. So just put that repeat sticker on there. Using some stickers and a tab. I'm not totally happy with how this came out. I kind of wish I just left the card as is without putting anything on it besides the tab. But, you know, that's how it goes. It doesn't look bad. It just wasn't quite what I was going for. And that thing didn't want to stick down, so I had to staple it. I get a little aggressive with my stapler sometimes. If things don't want to stay, I make them. So just putting a number sticker on there for the date, since I stamped September in the background a million times, and then I just did a little bit of journaling. This is me trying to decide where to put it. And then I'm going to work on this card. I love this It's a Fine Day to Wander card. I've been wanting to use it for forever, but of course you sometimes want to hoard all the pretty things. But I did finally use it, so I just used a hole reinforcer thing and made it into a tag. And now I'm working on mermaid markers. I wanted to pull them out and use them, but I didn't want to draw or anything. So I did some swatches, and here I am using my stamps again, patting myself on the back. I just realized that my voice might be a little off, what you're seeing on the screen, so I apologize in advance for that. Well, I guess it's not really in advance because we're already halfway through the video, but if you made it this far, you're probably okay with it. So Just using my stamps. Like I said, I laid down the mermaid markers and then I took some water and blended them out. And I really like how this look came out. I think it looks awesome. And now I'm just stamping on one of my journaling spots from my printable on my Etsy shop. If you missed that last week, I will leave it linked in the description box below. I also had given you a preview of a star set that I was working on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on my Instagram and want sneak peeks and a chance to vote on things like content and stuff like that, follow me over there. But yeah, so that star printable is up. I show you at the end of the video me drawing it and how the pieces came out, so you can stay tuned for that. But I will leave it linked in the description box below, of course, like everything else. And if I forgot anything, just remind me. So yeah. Then, because the season has changed, I am picking out my summer stuff from my ephemera drawer. And I don't do this because I need to by any means. It all fits fine. And I really do use summer stuff all year round. Sorry, yawn there. It's late. I do use summer stuff all year round, but it just helps me to remind myself what I have, kind of. Because it's not really something that I use a lot, that drawer, and I like to kind of refresh my memory as to what's in there so that when I'm creating, I can go, oh, hey, you know, maybe I could use the thing in there. So I did have a few bits that belonged in other drawers, like my vintage drawer and my word drawer, so I just pulled those out. And I'm putting my summer stuff to the side. Here I am inking up that printable that I gave you guys a peek of that you can get on my Etsy shop that I was talking about. I absolutely love this. I am so excited to use it. I wanted to journal with it before I finished this video and pop it in, but I had to be more realistic with myself. You guys wouldn't get the video on time if I did that, because it would also be uber long. So yep, just inking that up. I draw it out all in pencil first, and then go over it. Obviously it's not perfect because it is hand drawn, but I love that little imperfect touch. I think it adds just so much to your journal. I'm not much for perfect. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. I hope you enjoy using it as much as I do. So, of course, I fussy cutted out all of the things. I intended it to be kind of a journal starter kit. So you can make any journal page or planner spread with it, really. So there's a washi strip, a banner that says shine. There are 6 star circle things, which I'm going to use as date spots, but you could use it as anything. There's 2 Project Life cards, like journaling cards, and then some labels. So I think it really is a pretty comprehensive little kit that you can print out as many times as you want. Like I said, I'm super excited to use it myself. I hope you guys enjoy it too. And that brings us to the end of the video, I think. Yeah. So this is just me showing you what I accomplished in this video, like always. Please do not forget to check out everything that I have linked below for you, all the peeps and my Etsy shop. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Give me a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed this, because I just want to know if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, because according to that cough, I might die soon. And I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Take care, guys.